What's up? Whoa. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Evasion level.
What's up, everybody? I got a new headset, so let's see how this works. All right. We always got audio issues because you never start a live stream without audio issues. Always have to have audio issues every single time. Every single time. So let's see how it works. Always have to have audio. Always. Always have to have audio issues. Always. Always. Always have to have audio issues. I don't know why I sound like a robot. Issues. I don't know why. Why do I sound like a robot? Rock, rock to the planet, rock to the planet, rock, rock, rock to the planet, rock to the planet, rock, rock, rock to the planet, rock. That's how I usually do it. To the planet, rock, rock, rock to the planet, rock. Sounds. This should sound fine. I think it should. I mean, there should be no voice changer, but whatever. If there is, there is. And you got the riz, I guess, if you say so. If they say so, 'cause you's a hoe. 'Cause you's a hoe. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Sounds. This should sound fine. I think it should. I mean, there should be no voice changer, but. Okay. All right. So it sounds good, everybody. Yeah, welcome to the Culture War. To the channel that sucks. You know it sucks. It's all good if it sucks, but yeah, we'll just do it my way. My way or the highway, bitch. Happy 4th of July. What's everybody doing on this 4th of July? Are you having family over? Are you drinking beer? You lighting off fireworks? Having a barbecue? All the above? Well, I hope everybody is safe today and doesn't do anything crazy. Don't get too drunk. Don't get too drunk. Ain't gonna help you if you get too drunk. Because you know what's gonna happen if you get too drunk. You're gonna get DUIs, could be drinking and driving. Be careful with your kids on this holiday, please. Do not do not let the little ones get hurt. Do not leave them in the car in the heat. Do not do that. Be safe and be aware. And don't be a fucking stupid drunk. And do not do drugs. This is not a holiday for your drug abuse and your stupid shit. Do the right thing. Be a good American. Be a good, upstanding citizen. You see anybody else in trouble? You see anybody else that's facing somebody who's intoxicated or highly on drugs at a party that you're at? Take yourself out of the equation and get the fuck away from those people. I'm not drinking today. What I'll be doing is smoking weed, having a little bit of kratom drinks, and lighting off some fireworks and barbecuing. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Fuck all that other shit. You don't need cocaine. You don't need no heroin. You don't need no alcohol. That shit is stupid. Be safe on this holiday. Do not do stupid things. Do not do stupid things. All right. So let's get into it. We're going to go with the window here. And this time we're going to put the audio on because last time I didn't do that when I first started live streaming like a jerk off. So let's do it, man. We're gonna go into this right here. But my screen ain't sharing for some reason. There we go. It took a little bit. It took a little bit. Sorry about that, everybody. It took a little bit. And it may take some time. It may take some time, but we do got this. The entire DSA just got exposed. Yeah, I hate the Democratic Socialists of America. That we are in America. We are in America. We are not in fucking communism, these pieces of shit. Like, I hate Israel, but fuck this woke left pieces of shit. Israel claims journos they killed don't count. Oh my god. Well, just Israel's just a horrible place, because Israel's just a horrible place. Big mistake. Team threatens the wrong cops. Big mistake. Yeah, I bet. So what is this? The new Hassan leaks might be. Oh yeah, Hassan Piker might be going to jail. He may be going to prison. That fucking stupid bastard. Let's go take a look at that. Didin didin did didin 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 didin. So where did I see that? Where did I see that? Because I know I saw that this morning, or maybe yesterday morning. But yeah, Hassan's going to jail. Oh, let's
Tyrone,
see.
take it away,
Mark
Shaniqua.
Dice.
What's your brilliant idea?
So they say don't celebrate Juneteenth, right?
Okay, let's go to the beginning of it.
Happy Independence Weekend, everybody. Well, that is to everybody except for Joy Reid and her ilk.
Joyless
She's the
Reid.
angry black woman who got fired from MSNBC for being too crazy for them. But she still complains about white people to anyone who will listen.
Because in many ways, and with apologies to my dear spicy white friends, because I know that my white brothers and sisters do love a 4th of July. It is Independence Day. Everybody's barbecuing. It's a thing. I can promise you, black folks, we will take that day off. We will barbecue because we all.
Joyless Reid. Joyless Reid. She's just a stupid black person. She's just a stupid black person. She's one of the dumbest black people that there ever is or ever was. I mean, these kind of black people just need to go back to Africa.
People, nobody black I know is really excited about the 4th of July because it is what Frederick Douglass.
There's always black people excited about the 4th of July. I never not heard a black person not excited about the 4th of July. The fuck is this stupid bitch talking about? There's always people excited about the 4th of July. There always be people excited about the 4th of July. Like, anybody, it doesn't matter who the fuck it is. Doesn't matter who the fuck it is. There always be people, black, anybody, because it's a day off from work and you get to have a good time. Always people excited about the 4th of July. There always be people excited about the 4th of July. Always be. I'm live on Twitch, by the way. Always people be excited about the 4th of July. Why not be excited about the 4th of July? That's crazy not to be excited about the 4th of July. You get a day off from work if you work a 9 to 5. You get to chill with your family, you know.
Your return pass.
You get to
Your back open.
You get to chill with your family, your friends that you get to see, because you know they overwork people. You know, people are overworked, overtired, just tired of this shit. You know, and now we have to hear from black people. Oh, black people, because all they want is for us to be sensitive about their fragility, because that's all they care about. They don't give a shit about nobody. These niggers, okay. The ones that are the subculture of the black people that I like to call them, because that's what Joyless Reid is, because she's just joyless.
Said it is. It is the celebration.
You know, if I was a woman and I was losing my hair, I'd be joyless too. Because I mean, I'm a man and I'm losing my hair, but she's losing more hair than I am. She's gonna be going bald quick. Ain't my fault you lost your hair and you joyless bitch.
And of slaveholders who freed themselves from having to pay taxes to the crown for their slave empire.
You know, I never thought about it that way, but that makes me even more proud of the Founding Fathers.
Yeah.
Because this is a big one. This is 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence, which means that the usual...
But the real independence, the real revolution was 1827, the anti-Masonic Party. Go to pump.fun, you'll see that coin there, because I'm reviving the anti-Masonic Party. That's the only party that people should be voting for and reviving in 2028.
Suspects are especially upset about the holiday.
They're going to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the country July 4th.
That's Al Sharpton. Another bag of bones MSNBC host.
But that's not our celebration. We was We were slaves then.
Imagine dwelling on something that happened to your ancestors 250
Yeah,
years ago,
250
especially when
fucking years ago. 250 fucking years ago. And blacks owned slaves. Blacks owned slaves, man, in America. It ain't no lie. It's the truth. But they get up here and act like, no, only they were held as slaves. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
most of them don't even know who their own father is today.
They
That's
celebrate
true. A lot of them don't. Fucking Gypsy Crusader fucking exposed that.
signing the Declaration of Independence.
And we celebrate the freedoms that we have today. Okay, if slavery triggers you, there are plenty of things to be thankful about today.
Yes.
1776.
Things.
We were not
Plenty of
even
things.
emancipated until 1863. So I don't know what everybody getting ready for a celebration. You know that it.
Bro, this guy is looking like the Crypt Keeper, Al Sharpton, lately. He be looking like the fucking Crypt Keeper, okay? He's a fucking degenerate fucking nigger piece of shit who constantly just scams through the fucking killing of black people, which, by the way, they don't even get their fucking money. Any of these victims, right? None of them do. And then we have to see this guy, this who used to be a fat piece of shit. I don't know how he got skinny. Probably all the coke he did. Because I don't know who like his fat ass gets this skinny. I mean, he used to be a fat motherfucker. He was goddamn so fat. It was not even funny. I used to make fun of how fat Al Sharpton was because he was fat as fuck.
Seems crazy for me to have on the birthday hat at your birthday party. That ain't my party.
Quite frankly, the black people who live in America today and who have lived here for the past several generations should actually be very grateful that their ancestors went through what they went through and that they were brought here as slaves, because if they weren't, then they would have been born and raised in Africa, most likely in a dirt hut with a dirt floor, not owning any shoes, not having any running water. Instead, because of the hardships that their ancestors went through, they get to enjoy the incredible benefits and freedoms and welfare that this country offers today. Someone's got to say it, and I'm tired of hearing black people complain about slavery. Okay, we know our history. We've heard about it. We've been through history class. Now, shut up. Stay tuned because there's plenty more to come in this video. But real quick, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, because obviously you're not going to find politically incorrect and honest analysis like this anywhere else. Every 4th of July, it's the same thing from the disgruntled corner of the black community. I'm a black American. Here's why I'm not celebrating the 4th of July. Well, have fun. It just means more
Yeah, nobody be giving shit if you don't want to celebrate the 4th of July. Nobody. You can take your ass out of it. Nobody's going to give a shit. Nobody's going to care. Nobody is going to care that any of you don't want to celebrate it. Nobody. You're a fucking you all of you could sit in the ghetto. Like, I bet there's going to be a bunch of shootings this weekend, because whenever you fucking get any drugs and alcohol in these niggas, they're going to fucking shoot each other because they can't handle it. They can't handle it. If you can't handle no alcohol, don't drink it. If you can't handle no weed, don't smoke it. If you can't handle no shrooms, coke, DMT, whatever it may be, don't do it. Don't do it. Just say no. You have the willpower to do it. Don't drink the Henny. Don't do the cocaine. Don't take the Molly. Don't smoke the weed. Just don't do it if you can't handle it. If it's too bad for you, then don't do it. Because then you're going to risk somebody else's life from your fucking mental illness because you're trying to self-medicate yourself.
Thoughts and beer for us. And there's an extraordinarily brilliant idea going around TikTok this Independence weekend.
So June 29th through July 3rd, people are taking their money out of their banks. What is this? It's a bank run. This nation only speaks money. Leadership is out the window. Politics are out the window. Logical and critical thinking is out the window.
It absolutely is. Thank you for demonstrating that for us. It's a black bank run. So black TikTok or black Twitter, they're supposedly taking their money out of the bank because, I mean, they're known to just have so much. And so they're going to withdraw all of their money, their tens of dollars, and think that the banks are going to care. Think that that's going to cause a collapse of the financial system.
Not just taking it out of the banks for a short period of time.
You're going to take it and go back to Africa?
We're moving our funds.
Yeah!
Credit unions and small local banks will see an increase.
Oh, to American credit unions and small local banks. You can't get our hopes up like that, Tyrone. Take it away, Shaniqua. What's your brilliant idea?
So they say don't celebrate Juneteenth, right? Because it's like another doggy treat that they gave us, right?
Juneteenth.
What?
June 19th. It's just garbage holiday.
Another doggy treat? What the fuck?
Was it old Joe or was it Obama?
We get a day off on Juneteenth. Y'all can celebrate and do whatever the fuck you want.
That made a federal holiday when, like, it's the last of the slaves down south or some group of slaves finally learned that they were free. So now it's a holiday. So that's like Black Independence Day. So, they have the Black National Anthem that they play at the NFL games because, we're basically two different countries at this point. The disgruntled blacks, the N variant, and us normal Americans. And so they have their own Independence Day as well.
But I say this, it's better than celebrating the 4th of July. And go ahead and celebrate it, okay? And still fight the good fight of faith.
Oh.
And when I say the good fight of faith, I mean that we're going to get what's due us from this motherfucking country. And when I say that...
You mean free stuff. You mean even more welfare, as if we haven't given your people enough already.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not saying in regards to imply that it is theirs. Because a lot of people say, oh, we don't need to go to the white man for shit. First of all, the white man don't own shit. Okay, he just stole shit. Let's get that straight.
Oh,
so
really?
Like I said on that note, have a
Oh,
happy Juneteenth.
really?
And speaking of Juneteenth, here's what...
Oh, really? We just stole everything. No, we created everything. We created everything. Nobody would have anything good without us. Nobody. This is fucking ridiculous, these people. They would still be living in huts. What have black people created? They almost stole it in Europe with the black nobles. None of you created anything. There may be statues for you that you were some black nobles, okay? But you weren't the real black nobles or the black pope.
Many of them did to celebrate their independence by putting themselves back in chains.
These all theatrical.
This wasn't just an isolated incident.
This is all theatrical. This is all theatrical. We live in a great, despite all the conspiracy theories and all the bad things, we still live in a great country. The bottom 50% is taxed 1%. Yeah, it should be 0, but maybe that's just people's entitlement, right? You can't live without 0 fees. You can't live without 0 anything because nothing comes for free. We humans, no matter if we broke down the whole United States banking system, would create something else. And then somebody else is going to call it a fraud because somebody thinks it's unfair. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. These fucking people are theatrical. They need to fucking stop being so dramatic.
There are tons of these videos in tons of black communities. Look at us.
I bet they all got jobs. I bet they all got paid for this. So I don't think slaves don't get paid to dress up as slaves.
Sad she is. Shouldn't you be happy that it's been 150 years since your ancestors have been free? Shouldn't you be happy that we had a black president, Barack Obama, like 20 years ago, a black vice president just a few years ago, that you can get free welfare?
No, Mark. She was not black. She was Indian.
Free phones, free room and board, free medical care, free housing paid for by American taxpayers? I'm sorry, but my black fatigue is just off the charts. I know all of ours is. Take it away, Jamal Bowman. Such a loser. He couldn't even manage to stay a congressman for more than one term, I think. He was part of the squad that group of communists, which now is actually growing.
Catholic
And the
pro-life
problem
ministries
is
bombed.
we are not dealing
Catholic
with
pro-life ministries
America's
bombed. You're
original
right.
sin and its disease.
When did communism become a thing in America? This is bad. This is not good, because this socialism always turns into communism. Just read the history of any of these countries that became communists. They started with socialist revolutions. They always do. They always do. They start with the socialist revolutions. These people think we're stupid. These woke leftists, these pieces of garbage. Just because I hate Israel does not mean domestically I'm going to side with the woke left. Fuck them. They are pieces of shit. They are scumbags. We do not forget the COVID pandemic. They are the ones that made us try to wear diapers on our face. They are the ones that told us to stand 6 feet apart. They're the ones that told us to get vaccinated. Fuck all them. All that shit was a lie. All of it was a lie. And you're allowed to openly say it now. Even though many years ago you were banned for this. You were banned and you were ostracized from society. You were ostracized from society. Everybody thought you were a weirdo, conspiracy theorist. And it was many people, guess what, that woke a lot of people up. And they totally fucked up, and you fucked up, because nobody wants to go back to that. Nobody. Who the fuck do these people think they are, lying to our fucking faces, still telling us, no, socialism isn't communism. It's not communism, socialism. No, it's something different. It's democratic socialism. No, you could call it whatever you want. Democratic socialism, fucking up your ass socialism. Go fuck yourself socialism. You could call it whatever you want. It's still socialism. And then it leads to communism. It always does. There is not one country that's communist that hasn't started with a socialist revolution. And they were all about all different types of things. And guess what? Communism was created by the Jews. So the Jews, since we're not going in on their war, are back to trying to collapse the country and divide us through these stupid shit, culture war, fucking dumbass shit with our skin color, with our words, with our religion, what our spirituality is. And no, it's not for women to say that. And it's not a woman thing. But this is what they do. And yeah, I mean, these people are idiots. And that's why you should just be able to say what you want to them, because they're only doing the bidding of the ultra wealthy. They are just handed their talking points and they are told, be mad because you're a black person and because of slavery, because most people still don't know the truth about it. So just keep on going out there and lying about it. And just keep on playing the victim, because there's other people that are still going to believe it, even though there was black slave owners in America. They're not as much of the victim as everybody thinks they are. And nobody is. Nobody is. We still live in a great country. And things are going to get worse because AI observes everything now. Who you are, what you do, they know everything about everybody. We have gone into the Orwellian age, and it is silently came in. So the government knows who you are, what you say, what you do, where you go, everything. There is no privacy. There is no what you put yourself on the internet and your anonymity. There is none of it. We're toast.
Of hate and racism towards black and brown people.
So 250 years now, and we still haven't dealt with the original sin. Okay, I'm sorry. Right. That's been atoned for.
And now people are realizing it, and it's too late. It is way too late. You can't go nowhere in the world. Like, you think you could go off grid or you could go under the radar with this VPN or that one. No, those days are over. They're done. You can't hide nowhere. There is nowhere to hide. If people think they could just disappear, like in the middle of the desert or something like that, or into the woods and just live like off the land, no, they know you're doing that. They know where you are. You're not doing any justice by being the person in the woods telling everybody to do this. They've taken over the whole world. They got the satellites, they got the drones, they got the nanobots. It is over. They know exactly where everybody is and what everybody's doing. And if you think you could run and hide, there ain't none.
Hundreds of thousands of white people died during the Civil War to free the slaves. So every time you hear some lunatic complaining about slavery, it's long overdue that we remind them that they actually owe us a debt of gratitude because many of our ancestors died to free them. Instead, we have to share a country with people like this.
A flag outside of somebody's house.
When she sees an American flag outside someone's house.
Dude, I got an American flag tattoo on my arm. What I grew up with in the 90s was totally different to how America is now. This country is unrecognizable from how I grew up. I'm sure it is for a lot of other people. This country is unrecognizable. This is not the place that I grew up in. Some parts, maybe. Some things, yeah. I mean, things do change over time. But this is just crazy. You get triggered by somebody having an American flag on their lawn. These people are retarded. They just get together in their little discords, and this is how this has become a new job and economy for people. This is all coordinated in an effort to make money off rage bait. They know it. They know it. Everybody knows it. All these reactors and these reactions, they all make money together. They all in cahoots together. There's so many. It's become a new economy and new income to say things like this because everybody knows they're going to watch.
I just automatically assume you racist.
Almost definitely, but we felt that way for years. Like, I'm 51.
I don't know how people are so stupid that they openly have to do this. They're just really that dumb. They just really want to say these stupid things. I don't know.
And even as a kid, we knew. It was understood. If there was an American flag at their house, they some racist ass white mother.
What? Cracker power!
I'm at the point with this country that, like, all this 4th of July decorations doesn't sit well with me because we're at a point where the American flag on any piece of anything hanging from your house, on your shirt, hanging from your fucking car, on a sticker on your car, whatever, it looks racist. Like the fact that it was the symbol.
Okay. You could call 4th of July like stupid, that people get stupid on 4th of July because they do. They act idiotic. Every holiday that the amateurs come out. Because every holiday is like amateur hour these days because you're always hearing somebody doing something stupid. Somebody always mess around with the fireworks or drinking too much, heat exhaustion, not drinking enough water. Everybody be safe today, please. If you're going to enjoy yourself, don't get too idiotic.
Of like the protest.
But I guess these people just woke up and just decided to be idiots today. They just want to be stupid because they hate a holiday. This is how dumb these people are and so boring they are. They're just that boring. The only way they become interesting is by saying, "Oh, I hate the 4th of July. It's so racist." You're a fucking idiot.
Against masks, and it was a symbol for all lives matter and blue lives matter. It's like
and against communism. She is a communist, of course.
Screams racist to me.
It screams. It screams racist. But sadly, it's not just twits on TikTok. A new poll by the Associated Press and the NORC, the National Opinion Research Center at the University of Chicago, found that most Black Americans say that they will never fly the American flag because, well, the American flag is a symbol of patriotism towards America.
This is the thing with white people. White people have tried to convince everybody that they are superior because they are insecure. White people have no purpose up until the moment somebody else.
Well, if you don't like us, get the fuck out. You have your freedom to leave if you don't like us. I don't know why these people hang around. You can fucking go to Africa where there's many people that look like you and you can chill there. And that's what you could do.
Create something. White people don't come up with shit on their own. Their culture is literally conquering everybody else's shit. Okay? This is the
Right now, you're sitting in the invention of a white man. In fact, white people created basically every modern convenience and scientific wonder that we take advantage of today.
We've created it all. Nobody. You wouldn't be sitting in that car if it wasn't for us.
Today. So we're going to be celebrating those incredible achievements and the founding fathers developing this fantastic country that certain groups of people are trying to destroy. We know what the usual suspects in Chicago are going to be doing. This from last year, at least 55 people were shot. Every holiday weekend in the summertime, every 3-day weekend, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of them. But Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson has come up with an explanation for why there's so much black crime in his city.
Black death has been unfortunately accepted in this country for a very long time.
Accepted by your people, accepted by gangster rap, which glorifies and celebrates it. We're the ones.
Yeah, that's true. I bet I could just put any random rap song on right now and it would be talking about that. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
Who have been begging and pleading with you to stop it.
We had a chance 60 years ago to get at the root causes, and people mocked President Johnson. And we ended up with Richard Nixon. I'm going to work hard every day to transform this city. That's what it takes to build a better, stronger, safer Chicago. And I need everybody to step up.
It's Richard Nixon's fault. Independence Day also riles up the disgruntled Indians, or the Native Americans, as they're called, who still can't let go. The colonizers came here and stopped the warring factions between the different Native American tribes and, civilized this land. But to normal Americans, have a great Independence weekend. Thanks for having my back. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for caring about this great country.
Yeah, his book recently got taken down, too, off Amazon. Pretty fucked up. They shouldn't have did that. That's pretty fucked up. They shouldn't have taken his book down. But, hopefully everybody just has, a nice, safe, peaceful weekend. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, great. Chicago annual Juneteenth mass murder crisis.
Mayor Johnson, last week I sat in this very seat and I warned you that Mayor Johnson, last week I sat in this very seat and I warned you that Juneteenth is historically one of the most violent days for whatever reason in the city of Chicago. You dismissed that.
A busy weekend for Chicago police and first responders, processing scene after scene. The Juneteenth holiday coming to a
Trick Pony. Just say no. That's right. Happy 4th of July, Trick Pony. Chops it MC. Howdy all y'all. What's up, man? Chops ITMC. Modern day redcoats want to be controlled. Flock cameras, NDAA, omnibus spending bills, Noah Hyde, trans everything, and so on. Chops, you're right, man. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you, brother. Because those flock cameras need to come down. I think I was just reading today about somebody that was taking that took down a bunch. I think it was on X. Cause those flock cameras, they be doing it. I know somebody who's running for governor in Florida, who I will be voting for, James Fishback. He'll take down all the flock cameras. They'll all be on the flock cameras because they shouldn't even be up if they're. But you know, we have a flock camera in our phone. We get spied on every day with our phone. So it's tough, you know, because really they need to stop spying on us, but they continue to do it because there's no way out of it when you have it right in your phone, you know, your computer, your car, and they remotely watch you in your car. They know where you're going even if you don't have your phone, especially the newer models. So there's no really escaping this.
Violent end on the south side. We counted over 100 shell casings near 95th and Wentworth, where a drive-by shooting left 13 people injured just after 11 o'clock Friday night.
Tell everybody what happened on Juneteenth weekend in Chicago.
So it started off with a bang, no pun intended. 7 people are dead in Chicago. 38 more were shot. Listen to this number. 24 separate shooting incidents in one weekend. Okay? By the way, how is that not, besides his library, the biggest story in America? I'm not talking about a war zone, guys. I'm not talking about Ukraine and Russia. This isn't Fallujah. We didn't take over Kharg Island. This is Chicago.
So, half a dozen people dead, about 40 people shot, 24 different shootings, and we're not supposed to talk about it because if you talk about violence in the black community, you're racist. Here's a message from our sponsor, Rumble Wallet.
Yeah, this is Nate the Lawyer, by the way. Nate the Lawyer.
Welcome to the city of Chicago, led by Mayor Brandon Johnson. Now, Mayor Brandon Johnson doesn't really like police. Matter of fact, he believes the crime problem in Chicago is actually enforced by the police department, and he believes that defunding the police would help solve Chicago's problems. Here he is before he started running for mayor, giving his opinion on the defund the police narrative.
President of the United States, the former president of the United States, President Barack Obama, took it one step further as well, and basically said that the effort of the defund police movement lost an audience because of that that slogan, I guess is what he's calling it, which I don't look at it as a slogan. It's an actual real political goal.
So now this political goal, how do you achieve it? Well, Brandon Johnson eventually ran for mayor. But he couldn't tell people he was going to defund the police because anyone with common sense knows if you remove the police department, crime is going to go even worse. You have all these police officers and crime is bad. If you remove them all, it's likely going to get worse. So he made what I like to call the centrist switch. He is like, nah, defund the police is not really what I'm going to do. Even though I've essentially said it for all these years, I've changed my mind right now when you ask me this question. Here's the clip.
On multiple occasions, you've spoken on the topic of defunding police. In 2020, you said, quote, defunding this failed system of incarceration and policing was not just admirable, but necessary, end quote. As far as redirecting funds, if we look at your record, you introduced a resolution and passed it with the support of others to redirect money from the sheriff's office to other areas. So first, do you acknowledge making those recorded and documented statements, yes or no?
I'm not going to defund the police.
If you could answer the question, though.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Do you acknowledge making the statements that I just read by quote? Yes or no?
What I've acknowledged is the fact that there are people who are incredibly frustrated.
Mr. Johnson, if I could get you back to the question,
Yeah, of course.
It's solely yes or no. Do you acknowledge making those statements?
Look, you've already quoted. What I'm saying is, though,
So you
is that it
acknowledge making
provides
those
some
statements?
Of course, I'm acknowledging it, but I want to
So
make sure that we have
I want to give
context
you the opportunity to
to
answer
that.
the question, but I just want to move on to the next part of it.
So he gets in the office, but the police department begins to shrink to some of the lowest levels in the history of the department.
Men and women of CPD are putting in work, yet the reality, the department is down a significant number of sworn officers.
We are down. We're down close to 2,000 officers.
So now Brandon Johnson's political goal has been achieved. They're down 2,000 officers. He's defunded the police department.
Yeah, Chicago. It's still the morning. Be careful. Be careful today in Chicago. Anywhere highly densely black populated, be careful.
Things seem to be going well.
Chicago just put out some new numbers. Shootings and homicides went up. So let's get into what that means.
Brett Bagansky is live right now. He took a closer look. This follows last year's drop in reported violent crime.
Yeah, certainly, this is something we've been following for the last few years here. So these new numbers reflect the first quarter of this year. And even though overall violent crime is reportedly down this year by 9%, we've taken a step back in certain areas. So let's take a look here. In April of 2026, it shows 32 murders for the month. That is up 39% from April of 2025. The city reported 130 murders from January to April of this year. That is up more than 8% from last year. The number of shootings went up from 399 last year to 421. And Chicago police also report officers have been shot or shot at in the line of duty 43% higher than this time last year. And it comes after Officer John Bartholomew was shot and killed in the line of duty at Swedish Hospital. That was on April 25th. His partner, now identified as Nelson Crespo, is in critical condition in the hospital after he was also shot. You just saw the man earlier there, Alfonso Talley, who was accused of shooting both of them. Talley's in the Cook County Jail facing 20 felonies, including murder.
Now, if you're looking at your screen, these numbers are insane. Murder is up 39%. Officer shootings are up 40%.